Welcome to OK Miles, and today marks the first in the series, Real Policy of Genius.
Democrats presents Real Policy of Genius.
Real policy of genius.
Today we salute you, Democrat leader and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi.
Terrible leader.
Since you're done holding up pandemic relief and destroying businesses around the nation, why not toss them a bone?
$600.
And while you're at it, why not throw in billions in foreign aid and give a few million to gender studies?
Some shithole country.
I hope you're enjoying your ice cream and hair salon, Nancy, because even AOC hates this bill.
Democrat leaders are so terrible.
I hope you enjoyed that skit. I felt it necessary to provide some humor to this atrocity of legislation that was just passed. Let's jump into some of it really quick. Someone made this wonderful breakdown of just how much money is going where. Am I the only one here who is enraged by the fact that Egypt is receiving $1 billion of American tax dollars? And how does Pakistan, who, by the way, by any measure, has not historically been a reliable nation for not harboring terrorists, get $1? Should I remind everyone of that place called Abbottabad, a large hub for Pakistani intelligence military training and where UBL was hidden away for years? Maybe I'm the crazy one here, but the Smithsonian gets $1 billion as well. What the hell for? I've been to the Smithsonian Institute and museums, and I appreciate our preservation of history. But it's clear they have more than enough money as they allow it to be wasted on telling me that it's bad to be white. Currently, the Smithsonian has a section on their website talking about race, more precisely, whiteness. Someone there literally spent tax dollars on having this site developed. What does this have to do with the preservation of our history? Surely, the Smithsonian is a trusted source on whiteness, as they published this poster just earlier this year on how having a Protestant work ethic, justice, competition, and communication were empirically white. Well, believe it or not, Ted Cruz and AOC agreed on how terrible this bill was. The stark difference was that AOC voted for it with the rest of her House majority. Ted Cruz went against his Senate majority, joining only a handful of senators, all Republicans, voting against this monstrosity. On behalf of those who hate to see our nation's reckless spending continue, I want to say thank you to Senators Johnson, Blackburn, Scott, Lee, Paul, and Cruz for standing up. Yesterday, Senator Cruz did something else fantastic. He penned this beautiful letter to President Trump asking him to introduce the trash Iran deal and the garbage Paris Climate Accords to the Senate for ratification. Now you may say to yourself, why the hell would that be a good thing? I don't want those. Well, you're not alone. No one else thinks that those agreements are a good idea either. Introducing it to the Senate for ratification will make sure it never comes to be. Let me explain why these international agreements will never see the light of day if introduced to the Senate. What's another term used for international agreements? Yes, treaty. As Senator Cruz points out, in our Constitution under Article 2, Section 2, Clause 2, it provides that the President, quote, shall have the power by and with the consent of the Senate to make treaties provided 2/3 of the senators present concur. Under the Obama administration, Secretary Kerry violated our Constitution by unilaterally joining us in these international agreements. As Ted Cruz points out, even then Secretary of State John Kerry didn't have an answer as to why they didn't go the normal route.
28 years, the Constitution provided a way out of that mess by allowing treaties to be with the advice and consent of 67 U.S. senators. Why is this not considered a treaty?
Well, Congressman, I spent quite a few years trying to get a lot of treaties through the United States Senate, and frankly, it's become physically impossible. That's why.
Just a few moments after this, he really showed his cards to a fellow Democrat when he was asked whether he would follow the law.
And the law that's triggered then imposes certain sanctions. Will you follow the law even though you think it violates this agreement clearly, and even if you think it's absolutely terrible policy?
I can't begin to answer that at this point without consulting with the president.
By introducing both the Iran deal and Paris Climate Accords to the Senate, it will ensure it never gets ratified and stops any future administration from repeating the unlawful steps that the tan suit, no controversy here, administration made. If you enjoyed today's show, click that like button and follow me on Facebook, share this video, and subscribe to me on YouTube. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Miles Rahimi, and this has been OK Miles.